The beauty of physical evidence is that it tells a story. We look at a firearm, we look at the blood, there were cartridges left behind, projectiles were found within the toilet. Physical evidence cannot lie.
It was probably a welcome end to the week for Oscar Pistorius. Today, Gerinel continued looking for inconsistencies. He questioned Oscar about evidence that he'd been a frequent victim of crime.
Now, in Silver Woods, whilst you were there, you were never the victim of crime at your house.
That's correct, my lady.
There were no burglaries or anything at your specific house.
That's correct, my lady. Except for the police stealing my watches, my lady. That was the only victim of crime I've had at my house.
You felt it was safe enough to leave your cars outside?
I never thought that somebody would break into my car, my lady.
Oscar Pistorius seemed confused about whether he'd switched his alarm system on or off and blamed his lack of memory today on his tiredness.
It was a mistake on my behalf, my lady.
We get lots of mistakes this morning, Mr. Pistorius.
I'm tired, my lady.
Are you making these mistakes because you're too tired?
I made the mistake, my lady, not because I'm tired. I made the mistake because Mr. Nall put to me that he asked me and I said that I switched the alarm off before I left my room.
Yes, but then can we accept that you haven't made this mistake because you're tired? Can we accept that?
Yeah, I can accept that, my lady.
No, can we accept that?
Yes, my lady.
And what about his alarm? Would that not have warned him that someone was in the house?
My lady, I didn't have time to think about the alarm at that point. I didn't think about the alarm. I just knew that there was somebody in the house.
You never heard the deceased get up?
I did not, my lady.
On your evidence, the fans were on?
That's correct, my lady.
And do you remember the position of the fans as you've indicated them?
That's correct, my lady.
Was that in your way when you ran to the balcony?
I don't remember if it was in my way, my lady. I can imagine that it would have been.
Yeah, it's because it never happened. That's why I can't remember it.
If I kicked the fan, it would have been in my favor to say I kicked the fan, to explain where the small fan landed up, but I can't say that because I don't remember it.
But
so there are things here that are in my favor if I say them, but I don't remember.
But are you getting emotional?
Yes, I'm very emotional, my lady.
Why?
Because it's a difficult time for me to remember.
But why would this question make you emotional?
Because this is a night I lost the person that I cared about. I don't know how people don't understand that.
After a short adjournment, Gerinel returned, undeterred by Pistorius' emotions.
You want to tell the court that you reasonably thought an intruder came through your window and walked into your toilet and closed the door?
I'm not sure what an intruder would do, my lady, if he was caught off guard.
No, it cannot. It is so far-fetched that it would happen, Mr. Pistorius. It's improbable. And when you got into the bathroom, there was nobody there.
That's correct, my lady.
And what happened then?
After I'd looked in the basin, I'd stood back and I had my firearm still in front of me. Again, I screamed for Reva to phone police or security, and then I shouted, and I kept on shouting.
Of your whole version, Mr. Pistorius, this is the most improbable. At that stage, when you shouted and screamed at Reva to phone the police, she is 3 meters away from you in a toilet.
That's correct, my lady.
And she never uttered a word. Why would she not say a thing?
I don't know, my lady.
No, it's not true. It's the only reason is that it's not true, Mr. Pistorius. Did she scream at all whilst you shot her 4 times?
No, my lady.
Are you sure?
Yes, my lady.
Would you have heard her?
I don't think I would have heard it.
Exactly.
There was a gunshot that went off, my lady. My ears were ringing.
That's why I'm asking you the question. How can you exclude the fact that she was screaming if you couldn't hear?
If I couldn't hear, then I couldn't hear it, my lady.
No, you said, Mr. Pistorius, she never screamed. You couldn't hear. You're just saying that.
That is what I'm saying, my lady.
No, that's not what you're saying. you're saying she didn't scream, and that's why I tested you on it. You shot at her knowing that she's behind the door.
It's not true, my lady.
With that, court adjourned until Monday morning.